So we reached to our final wrap up of our bank risk bank credit risk simulator project. Okay, so we are quickly going to talk about how we can as a BSA business system analyst, how you can support testing, and also we prepare for the production release go live meeting, and also how we prepare our final presentation to the stakeholder. Okay, so let's quickly start talking about testing and defect management and UAT for this project. Okay, so first of all you need to understand what is testing, right? So how we can involve in testing. So you, as a business analyst, you don't need to do testing, but yes, before you write requirements, you need to first test the flow, and you can capture the current state, and you can write the future state. So, but I'll go through a few steps. You need to understand how the testing process work. So first we have requirements, right? So you get the business idea, you convert it into business requirement, then you create the functional requirement, then you go to user stories, right? So once you have the user story, then it's go to the development phase, and here you have sit system integration testing. So you have different type of testing, UAT testing. Okay, so first, once the development is completed, so testing is nothing but see if that product is working as expected. So let's say if you buy a phone, so first you will quickly unpack and see if that is working. Like if that working, in first step you will switch on the phone and see if phone is switch on, right? After that you will slowly start exploring or navigating, see if the features are working. So that's the testing development team. When they build, they will do a unit testing, small component. When they are developing, they try to see if that component is working. So once they complete that unit testing, they will push to our TQA. Like this go first, let me write unit testing. So unit testing done by developers, you don't need to write any test cases. Next it's go to functional testing. So this is done by TQA or QA, quality engineer, anyone you can call. Okay, so this is after this one, this will go. Okay, now here there is something system. So before I go to user acceptance, so let's google it, what is system test, system integration testing. So I'll go to Google and let's type this question, what is system integration testing. Okay, so here you can see SIT. Okay, the system integration testing, quality assurance process to verify the interfaces, data flow, and communication between two or more connected system or model, or ensure the functions together causal wall in a whole, right? So I'll show you what did this mean here. So we have different system, right? So you see when developers are building, they can build this one independently, but in order to see this dashboard, right? So this dashboard, these pieces, it's like a big puzzle. So when start developing, they will build the component separately. Once everything built separately, that should be integrated. So tester has to do end-to-end testing, right? So first they will do a functional testing, see if that particular component is working, and one every piece is put together, so tester has to do the functional testing. So end-to-end testing. So here end-to-end testing. So still tester is doing end-to-end testing. Okay, so now this is completed. So now let's go to UAT. So what is UAT testing? Okay, I will do the same thing. I know you know this one, but just for the exercise, it is testing in software development. So UAT stand for user acceptance testing, is the last phase of the testing in software development before the product goes live. So actual users of business client test the software real world setting. Okay. So let's go back here. So user acceptance testing means, let's say the before the phone, let's say your phone manufacturing company. Okay, so you guys tested the phone is working and functionality tested and all the apps working together. Now before we send to actual client, actual customers, you can do a dry run. We usually call dry run or pilot run. You can give to actual like internal employees, maybe subsidies wise or like a free. You can use 1 or 2 month, 3, or maybe you can give for the test as a testing device, right? So I'm just taking example. So this is not actual client. These are customer pretending like actual. Your internal employees pretending like actual clients. They will be using your product and they will give the feedback. So that's the user acceptance testing. So as a BA you can participate in this activity and make sure whatever you guys build, it's working perfectly, right? So once UAT is passed and it's we can go to the production release. Okay, so the more testing, more feedback, and the product is stable, and we will have a better user experience when its product go live. Okay, so before so here we don't need to like you don't need to write detailed steps, but I will show you how to write test cases here. Okay, so written test scenarios and test cases important, right? What is the prerequisite required it given, right? So what user has to do, what's the expected result, right? So here report should generate it successfully. Okay, what we need mortgage data when the daily run complete. Okay, so you can write like this for the missing mortgage data, high risk mortgage calculation. So it's pretty much like your acceptance criteria. You can write test cases. So system integration testing, it's same, you need to do end to end. We discussed this one. So defect is do you know what is defect is? Defect is a bug. That means the system is not behaving as expected. Let's say your phone analogy, right? You are switching on your phone, phone is not switch on, so that's you cannot complete any testing, right? So that's one defect. So let's say your phone is switch on, you try to click on the browser, browser is not opening. So those are the basic thing. So in software development also there are many defects. So for example, you see mortgage balance is incorrect in CR report, right? These are example for defect. So you don't need to worry about but when the bugs come to you, assigned to you, regression bug or production bug or any type of bug, so you should know how to triage, right? Triage mean like analyze the bug and see if this is a bug, and if you need enhancement, you need to create a user story or production incidents ticket and take back to the developers and do the enhancement and test it and send it back. So important how to analyze the bug or triaging the bug. Okay, defect analysis, that's what we talk about. User acceptance criteria, we talk about user acceptance criteria. Okay, I'll bypass this one. So we will, so some questions for you. What is this stands for? UAT confirm the solution meet, you can fill the blank. A problem found during testing is called as a BSA help cover the requirements in scenarios. All right, okay, so I'll jump into next section, production release and the business go live. Okay, so this one, so now let's see you have completed all the testing, right, including UAT. Now we will have a go live or no meeting. So this is we call production business live meeting. So in this meeting all the stakeholder will participate here. So what will be checked? There will be checklist, requirements, approval, approved, functional, all the testing is completed. Okay, the first step, requirements met, testing is completed, data is everything is ready, user readiness, right? Like for example, dashboard, operational readiness, support communicator, like a system need to have some security should be passed. Okay, so firewall is in place, and disaster recovery, performance testing is completed. So there is so many checklist. Again, as a BA, you don't need to worry about this, and closely you can work with your technical folks and see if it is a new company, then you need to worry. But if it's the existing company, they are building software for a long time, so you don't need to worry. There are templates and checklists, so you just want to make sure these are just a coordination, but there are some people already assigned, like a product owner or technical owner, technical lead can take care of this one. Okay, that's the deployment review. So usually they will have a relevant plan or deployment walkthrough, and just want to give you so yeah, this is a rollback strategy, right? If this is not go well, and what's the plan B? Okay, so something like that. So these are the issues, who will be on the call on the deployment date, and how post deployment, how we can support, and everything will be discussed if that is everything is meeting the criteria. So everyone agree, and this will go live. Okay, so that's how after production go live, we talk about the post production support, and how they can support enhancement request, and how the change requests are processed, and everything will be discussed. So as a BA, sometime you may not involved, but if you get invited, you can participate in these calls. Okay, that's one. There are some question. Moving an application to production is called what? A backup plan when deployment falls called what's that? After release, the team provide extra monitoring call. You can fill up this one. New business records are released are managed through a meeting. Review project success and improvement is called. Okay, so if you can answer to this question, you should be good. Okay, so final one I want to touch base with you. So how do you prepare a presentation for a project closer, right? Like you can prepare, invite your all, pretty much your stakeholder have more understanding what you have so far built, but you can give a walkthrough, because there are other communication needs to happen inside team. So how this process will go, what are the challenges, why we are building, so overall solution overview. So pretty much this stage you have all the documents in place. You can use a conference or PowerPoint presentation just to give a walkthrough to the senior stakeholders. Even this may cover during the go live live meeting also, but if you can arrange this call before the production go live call, that will be great. Okay, because you don't want to find anything feedback during this stage. Or you can usually this stakeholder walkthrough will be there after sprint is completed. Okay, because if any feedback received and we need to enhance, so we'll have time still to enhance and test it before we go production live. Okay, so I'll skip the questions at this point, because we'll cover more questions in our interview package. Okay, so after this one we'll practice some how we can capture this knowledge in your resume, how we can capture in this one in your LinkedIn, and how we can bring this knowledge and convert it into skills, and how we can sell in the market to place a job. Okay, so I'll see you guys with the interview and LinkedIn optimization video for this project. Thanks everyone.